listen to this. I got invited to go to a meditation class, and that was it. And I had no idea what to expect. And so I go into, it's like a normal room, and they tell me to take a meditation pillow. Oh, yeah, I have one in the other room. Rich has one in the other room.
Like a medical room or a bedroom
like a workout room, like a yoga room, okay?
Right.
So I'm the first person in there. I've never done this before. So I grabbed this meditation pillow they let me have, and I figure I'm going to the back of the room. So I put it in the center back of the room, right? And I sit in a stupid pillow that hurts like hell. I don't get it.
Yeah, they're not very comfortable.
How are you supposed to sit? Are you wondering, you're like, am I supposed to sit cross-legged on my knees?
They tell you
What's
to sit
the deal here?
any way you want, as long as you're comfortable.
Okay.
So then I'm sitting there, and the class starts to get full, and I'm facing a certain way, and everyone starts sitting down facing a certain way. And then the teacher walks in, and apparently I was in the front of the class.
Oh, I hate that.
And she goes and sits down, and literally, her and I are about 1.5 feet apart, and I'm now sitting in this stupid meditation pillow that looks like a freaking Skittle.
With this awkward personal space issue that has just arisen.
And I'm just trying to sit up straight because there's nothing on I have this bad back and my hunchback, and I look like a giant grizzly bear. And all these people, there's about 20 people in the classroom. And I'm like, what? And there's candles lit up everywhere.
You don't have time to move? Or at that point, everyone's already gotten their spot?
Yes.
What a nightmare.
It's both. And then at some point, she says, if you're not comfortable where you're sitting, I think she's talking to me. She's like, feel free to move. She goes, maybe you need to lean up against the wall or something. I'm like, oh my God, I need to go up against the wall.
That's my shot.
But it was so quiet. And then my shoes would squeak. Because she was also like, you take off your shoes if you want. And I was like, I'm not going to take off my shoes earlier. No. So now if I get up, it would be like, wee. And I was like, I started to sweat. I started to panic. And then finally, at one point, she starts this class and starts talking about, she's an extremely intelligent woman. The part that really threw me off is that this woman is obscenely beautiful. Like, there's no way in hell my wife will ever let me take a class there when she sees how beautiful this woman is. Like, this woman, at some point earlier in the day, I had talked to her, we were texting. I'd never met her before. We were texting, and I was like, I'd be more into this if it was like one-on-one. Yeah. I don't know. And she goes, I totally do one-on-one sessions and all this stuff. And I was like, I like to push for that. She goes, why don't you try the group session tonight, and then let's do one-on-one. I go, great.
I've never done a class on meditate. I mean, I meditate almost daily, but a class, I would almost find that a tad distracting.
It was all right because I do the yoga. It was like a yoga class without the stretching. But then at the very end, she was like, okay, so everybody, how did you feel?
Oh.
Right? And so she asked everybody, Francine, where did you go when we went to meditation? So Francine answered. She goes to every single person.
No.
And I'm like, oh my. And she also says that one of the reasons she sold me on this is that she says it deals with anxiety and stuff, right? And I don't like talking in front of people.
Well,
and so
even then, you're in a group of people you've never met before, and you're supposed to talk about isn't meditation personal?
I would think
I've never done it before, but I would assume.
That would be
talk about that.
awful.
Ask everybody how they feel. And one guy's like, well, I'm a professional golfer. And I deal with pros all the time, and my physical game is down, but my mental game, and this has really helped my mental game. I'm like, what am I going to say? Did I meditate? I don't know if I meditated or I was dreaming. I was like in Jurassic Park with the powers of Superman, flying through the island. I go, I don't know if I was meditating or not. Or I don't know if I want to say that in the class. Then I was like, please, God, don't come to me. Please, God, don't come to me.
Did you stay awake the whole time, or did you?
I don't know. I just said I don't know if I was dreaming or not.
Yeah.
So then she looked at me and she goes, does anybody else have anything to say? After she went through everybody, and I just stayed there quiet in the dark next to a candle. and then,
what if you just slowly blow the candle out?
And then the class is over, and it was for a donation for the Leukemia Society. I got up, I ran out, I threw some money in the thing, and I bolted. And then I texted her, and I said, thank you so much for the class. It was great. And I never heard from her after that. And so I don't know if I pissed her off or not.
Oh, because you didn't offer what you experienced during your meditation?
But gosh, she's so beautiful. You should see the way she was teaching this class. She'd sit there next to these candles, and she had this black summer dress. And she's like exotic. I don't know what her nationality is, but holy balls. She had to have been a Miss Universe or something. She's so beautiful. And she's sitting there, and she'll put her leg out, like crosswise, and she's all tan. And I'm just like, oh my God. Whatever you need from me, take it.
Aren't your eyes supposed to be closed during meditation?
Yeah, but she talked before the class started. And then she would bring everybody back to the room, and then she was okay. Now we're gonna go somewhere else, and we go somewhere else. And I was like, I would like to try the one-on-one thing, but there's no way that. I mean, she's beautiful. I'll find a picture of her. It's crazy how beautiful this girl is.
Now she might have the.